In this essential Excel tutorial, we're going to master a fundamental skill: how to calculate percentages in Excel. We'll cover the two main Excel percentage formulas you'll ever need, including how to find a percentage of a total and how to calculate percent change. You're staring at a spreadsheet full of numbers. Maybe it's a sales report, your monthly budget, or your school grades. The raw numbers are there, but they don't tell the full story. What you really want to know is the relationship between them. How big is this number compared to the total? How much has this number grown since last month? The answer to all these questions is the percentage. I'm your host, and in this guide, I'm going to show you that you don't need to be a math wizard to do this. Excel can do all the heavy lifting for you. We will walk through the two most common scenarios for calculating percentages, and I'll show you the one crucial step most beginners miss: how to format your number as a percentage correctly. This is a complete guide on how to get percentages in Excel. By the end, you'll be able to analyze your data like a pro. To get started, your needs are very simple. You just need Microsoft Excel open on your computer. You'll also need a small set of data to work with. For our example, I'm going to create a simple sales report with a list of products and their sales figures. You can follow along with any numbers you have. All right, let's dive in. As I said, there are two main formulas you'll use 99% of the time. First, let's cover the most common one: how to calculate a percentage of a total. This answers the question, what part of the whole is this? I have a list of products in column A and their sales in column C. At the bottom, in cell C17, I have my total sales, which is just the sum of all of them. I want to find out, in column E, what percentage each product's sales are of the total. The formula for this is simple: part divided by whole. So for my first product, product A, I'll click in the new cell, E2, and type equals. Then I'll click on the part, which is the sales for product A, cell C2. Then I'll type the slash key for divide. Finally, I'll click on the whole, which is my total sales in cell C17. My formula now looks like this. I'll press enter. Excel gives me a decimal number. This is the correct answer, but it's not in the right format. Now, here's a pro tip. If I try to drag this formula down, I get a bunch of errors. This is because Excel is also moving the whole part of my formula down. We need to lock the total. I'll go back to my first formula in E2 and I'll change it like this. Those dollar signs lock the reference to cell C17. Now, when I press enter and drag the formula down the column, it works perfectly for every product. To make it look like a percentage, I'll right-click on the cell and click on Format Cell from the menu. From this window, I will select the percentage. You can also select the decimals. And just like that, it now says 16%. Now for the second method: how to calculate percent change in Excel. This answers the question, how much did this number grow or shrink? I have last month's sales in column C and this month's sales in column D. I want to see the percentage growth in column E. The formula for this is new value minus old value, divided by old value. It's very important to put the subtraction in parentheses. So in cell F2, I'll type equals. Then I'll click the new value, D2, type, click the old value, C2, close the parenthesis, and then type slash to divide by the old value, C2, again. My formula looks like this. I'll press enter. To make it look like a percentage, I'll right-click on the cell and click on Format Cell from the menu. From this window, I will select the percentage. You can also select the decimals. What if you run into problems? The most common error by far is the number sign divide by 0 exclamation mark error. This simply means you are trying to divide by 0. Always make sure your denominator is a non-zero number. Another common problem is getting a giant percentage, like 4,500%. This usually happens when you type the number 45 into a cell and then click the percent button. Excel is just multiplying your 45 by 100. The correct way is to always let the formula calculate the decimal for you. Finally, if you get a number sign value error, it means one of your cells isn't a number, it's text. Make sure your sales cells are formatted as numbers, not text. So we have reached the end of our guide. We've learned that how to calculate percentage in Excel is simple once you know which formula to use. You are now in full control of your data and can easily see the relationships between your numbers. I truly hope this Excel tutorial was helpful and made percentages much less intimidating. If it did, please show your support by giving this video a like. It's a simple gesture that helps the channel a lot. And if you're interested in more Excel tips and tricks from beginner to advanced, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Finally, I have a question for you. Leave a comment below and tell me, what do you use percentages for most in Excel? Are you tracking sales, your personal budget, or maybe your grades in school? I'm very curious. Thank you for watching.